Hello guys, welcome back to QRP Lifestyle. My name is David and my call sign is Delta Lima 1 Delta November. And today I will show you my new video about the 10 meter, 11 meter Moxon antenna. I just deleted the older one because I did some modifications on the ground plate, on the measurements, on the length, on the diameter of the wire, so I decided to make a whole new video. And I highly recommend, in comparison to the older video, to cut the 2 meter pipes in 2 parts. If you want to build this antenna at your home, if you want to make a DIY project, I will give you all data and measurements in the description, so you can do that, build that and have fun. But if you want to buy a kit or a ready-to-use version, that's also possible. Just write me an email and you can get it. Shipping to the US, by the way, is €22, which is approximately $24 US. The kit will be, the price for a kit is €99, or for a ready-to-use version, €109. Okay, this is the schematic of this antenna or the construction. The wire we're using is 0.5 millimeter in square, which is 0.8 millimeter in diameter, or 21 AWG. Here we have the coax feeding line, then 1.85 meter, then you have to add the plug, and after 0.75 we have the spacer here, the insulator spacer, and then it goes to the radiator, and here we have 0.89 meter, then add a plug. You can see those steps here in the following video. Here you can see the kit, 8 clamps for the PVC pipe, 4 plugs for the PVC pipe, the insulators, the feeding point, the ground plate, some screws, the PL connector, and last but not least, the antenna wire plus the coax cable. All measurements are in the description. If you want to build that at your own, you find all informations in the description. You need a tongue, some hex tools, a clipper, tape measurement, a knife and a soldering iron. That's it. First thing I do is mounting the ground plate with all clamps and the PL connector. Therefore you just need to go in this hole here from the top to the bottom and back again. That's the first thing you have to do. The next thing is to mount the PL socket. Just push back the cable till the screw here and connect the cable shoe with the screw. Just like that. And the next thing is to solder the inner wire of this coax cable. This is the pole mount, and that's it. And the next is to mount all other clamps here. Okay, that's it. Just take a look. This is my ground plate from the bottom side. And this is the ground plate from the upper side. And now we can do the antenna itself. Those are the last parts left. We just need the tape measurement, the clipper and the wire. And now we have to measure out our length for the antenna and mount that plugs here. When you measure out the length, it's helpful to make a mark on the table, or in this case my table is 1 meter, exactly 1 meter. So this is 1, 2, that's it. This is our first driven element, and to make the second one, the symmetrical second one, we can measure that this way, which is a lot more easy. Now we have two exact the same length. Those are the driven element sections. Then through one hole and back again. And the other side. So that's it. Tighten it up and that's it. The same on the other side. And the second driven element, the short side of the second driven element. Okay, here we go. Now we have to mount those plugs here, and we have to mount it at 1.95 meter from the driven elements. This is this point here, and the same on the other one. And now we're going into this spacer here and just making a random knot here, just like that. And now we're going further by adding the driven element here, the same way. Okay. This is our last part here. Now we have to connect those two wires to the coax cable, and this is very easy. We go through the holes like this with both cables. And the last thing we have to do is to connect this coax cable from this pre-mounted ground plate to this feeding point here. We're going through this hole, then back again. Later on we can just like that. If you want, you can use a little bit of tape or something like that to insulate it, but anyway, it's not a problem to let it as it is. You can wind up this antenna over your ground plate That's it, guys. Now we can go outside and mount the pipes and go on the air. Let's go. Okay guys, now I'm in the field and it's time for set up this antenna, and maybe we can catch somebody on 12 or 10 meter. So now I will show you how fast it is to set up this antenna. For using this Moxon antenna you really need an RF choke or an 1-to-1 balloon. I'm using the RF choke because it's very easy to build and it works very fine. If you don't do that, you will have HF on the line here, on the feeding line, and also HF on or in your rig. Here you can see the ground plate, and the setup time is really quick. So let's go. Here we go. And the weight of this antenna, the weight of the whole antenna is approximately 1.3 kilograms for the whole antenna. Look at this. It's very lightweight. Okay, I'm here in the field with my tiny electric car and I'm using my brand new vehicle pole stand. I will show you that later on in another video. You may have seen that Manuel Delta Lima 2 Mike Alpha November has one of these, and the German YouTuber Delta Lima 2 Yankee Mike Romeo. Later on more on this one here, so we just focus on our Moxon antenna now. Okay, now we have this center clamp here, which fits perfectly on 25 to 30 millimeters. Here you can see the setup, and those are the plugs which fits in different pipes because they are conical made. That means this antenna is with this pole here on approximately 5 meters over the ground, which is totally enough. Delta Lima 1, Delta November, QRP.
Okay, Delta Lima 1, Delta November, and QRP, no problem. You copy?
Your 59 plus. I'm running 5 whiskey, only 5 whiskey, and a Moxon portable antenna, QSL.
No problem. Whatever propagate.
Delta Lima 1 Delta November QRP. Delta Lima 1 Delta November QRP.
Roger, roger. Thank you. 73 Sugar 01 Whiskey Sierra.
Delta Lima 1 Delta November. Delta Lima 1 Delta November QRP portable.
Delta November.
Delta Lima 1 Delta November QRP portable.
Delta Lima 1 Delta November.
Yeah, thank you very much for Western Sahara. I'm running 5 watt and I'm portable. 5 watt QRP. QSL?
Roger, roger. Okay. QRP, QSL. I run it with 100 watt. 100 watt. Okay. Delta Lima 1 Delta November Sierra 01 Whiskey Sierra. Okay. Dankeschön. Alles Gute.
Dankeschön. You're 5 and 9 plus here. 5, 9. I just made a contact without any tuner with my Moxon on 12 meter, on 11 meter and on 10 meter without any tuner, and you have seen there's no tuner here and this long cable between the antenna. Oh man, to the south. This is direction to the south now. Just can't believe that I managed a contact on 12 meter with my Moxon antenna, and the SWR is quite good. It's about 2 or something like that, but you don't need any tuner, and also you don't need any tuner on the Citizen band. So now the antenna is perfect. And now I will show you how fast I can disassemble this antenna. I think less than 2 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you best 73. Till the next time, and if you want to order a kit or a ready-to-use version, please write me an email, and otherwise you can do it by yourself. Thanks, and 73.